Can you trust the voice inside your head? That's the central question of mentalist and mind reader Vinny DePonto's Mindplay, now on stage at the Geffen Playhouse. The new show combines psychological tricks, visual art, and immersive storytelling to encourage audiences to ponder the wonders of the mind.
Mentalism is anything that deals with mind reading, mind control, telepathy. It is a subset of magic, a form of magic that deals with tricks of the mind. And you would argue that maybe all magic is tricks of the mind, right? But this particularly deals with the audience's thoughts. It's not so much a card trick, it's not so much, a box where a person gets into and disappears from. It's dealing with the mysteries of our minds. Probably November-ish area?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe towards the end of the month? Mm-hmm. Yeah? What was the day?
27th.
27th, okay, pretty close, okay. So November 27th, 1998.
Yeah.
That's what it is, okay. Are you also allergic to cats as well?
Yes.
You are?
I am.
Amazing, thank you so much, Samara, I appreciate it.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
My father found this old collection of tricks and ephemera from the 30s and 40s from his father, from my grandfather, who I never got to meet. There were no instructions or anything, so that I sort of just guessed how these things worked. And it became a tradition. From then on, for my family at Thanksgiving, I would do a show every year, and I'd sort of look forward to that show and create new tricks and things every year. I was sort of always performing. It was kind of like my natural state. I went to school for theater and psychology, and this felt like the right thing to pursue was a craft that mixed them both. More often than not, you see a mentalist revealing the thoughts of an audience, and there is hardly ever a case where their own vulnerability shows, because they have to kind of be this powerful wizard that has control over the minds of their audience. So I thought it'd be interesting to explore the concept of putting my own vulnerabilities on stage, my own stories, my own thoughts, and how that affects the rapport in the room. Magic, is theater, theater is magic, right? So to me, they're synonymous. I'm asking people to come into this room and to suspend their disbelief, as you do in theater. I think when people walk into the room, they typically feel a little bit closed off, right? Because they hear it's a participatory show, and they think, I don't really want anyone to, get into my fortress in my head. But I hope that sort of in the midst of getting to know me throughout the performance, the hope is that we sort of develop a connection, and people walk away with thinking more deeply, not about the tricks, but about themselves, by hearing their own stories, out loud, or by hearing other people's stories. What I love about mentalism is that there's still lots of mystery around the nomenclature of it. Like, it doesn't necessarily trigger the idea of a magician in someone's head, right? But it deals with very human things, thoughts and feelings. And I think, those are very human stories that, very human things that we can make beautiful stories out of. And that was the hope around this. Not so much to trick people, but theater is a trick in a way, and it's a trick to get us to think more deeply about ourselves.
You can watch Mindplay at the Geffen Playhouse through Sunday, January 8th. Head over to geffenplayhouse.org for show dates and for tickets.